Hello viewers, welcome to the 701 rated BAC Mono challenge. We're going to try and beat as many noobs as possible in the ultimate noob wagon, the BAC Mono. Look at it in all of its glory. We've started at the back of the pack and many drivers are just going to kill themselves around turn 1. There's even a Mini going flying through the air and he's going to get slammed into the side of me. And we've recovered into what is now 14th place. So actually we've gained 6 positions. So this is a 701 rated BAC Mono in S class. I'm giving away an entire 99 PI, and we know the rules, guys. Anyone who loses snaps their console or their disc, one or the other, has to be one of them, and I do check. Now we have Master Sniper ahead of us, and when your name's like that, maybe it's best that you stick to COD, because Super GT is coming through here in the 701 rated BAC Mono into the hairpin. Master Sniper's going to kick it off, and maybe you should stick to COD after all. Now we're going to come around here, and there's that moment in every driver's life when someone's just going to pull out on you and you just don't know where you can go. I have very little time to react. So we make an earth-shattering contact here. And then he's going to end up, well, eaten by this guy. Look at that. This is a sad moment in Forza history, because he's been swallowed completely by that guy. And then I'm just going to get turned around by Master Sniper. Actually comes and helps me here. Spins me back around and gracefully return to facing the correct direction, and then I can carry on the race. So there we go. Massive carnage once again on the exit of the hairpin there, but that's actually helped us, if anything, because we've gone up into 9th but now back down to 10th as the Noble goes past us, and this is going to round out lap number 1 nearly. Actually the Noble's very wide, back up into 9th. And that is a top 10. Well, it was a top 10, but it's even better in the top 10 now. Master Sniper still ahead of us. We can't have that. So our main aim from here is definitely to try and get past him. Big group behind us. 5 or 6 cars jostling for position. They know what is at stake here. They know that their consoles and their Xbox Live careers are at stake. They must hurry up to try and get past me. Master Sniper is going to cut across the corner in a vicious assault. And I'm going to go through, and actually he's wiped him out. Really not sure why. That's very naughty indeed, very naughty, and that's handed me 7th on a plate. Very easy, and these guys, really, the infighting is real right now. They know that their consoles are going to get snapped, and therefore they've actually taken it out on each other. They should be working together to try and hunt me down, and if anything, just push me off the track, like most noobs would do. But no, they've actually turned on each other this early into the race. It's only lap 2, so we do have a guy behind us there, Ferrari F40 I believe it is. It's going to try and hunt us down, but I get a big gap developing behind him, so we do have a bit of breathing room behind that position, behind 8. A bit of a drift through the hairpin, but then this section here is where this car really should excel. This is a handling based car. Very stable, good at handling. It's just going to be its top speed really where it's going to be let down, especially giving away 99 PI through turn number 10, then coming up to turn 11, the hairpin at the very end of the lap, coming down into 2nd gear, going a little bit deep, and then we're going to come back for a later apex, and then hopefully get our power down a little bit better. That wasn't too good, a little bit of a slide. Still, actually getting away from 9th place. The Ferrari is going to put me under pressure here. I thought he was going to go for a move into turn 1, but not quite. So up into the apex of 1 and then 2, just keeping it planted on the apex. There's very little that this guy can do, and actually he's fairly respectful, I must say. He isn't going for a ridiculous lunge from 2,000 miles back, so actually fair play to this guy in the Ferrari F40, not going for a kamikaze lunge as per. So then coming through turn number 6, or turn 5 sorry, into turn number 6 now, the long 180 degree corner, And again, this is where this car should really excel, do quite well. This is quite a decent track, I guess, for this kind of challenge. In this car, I do want a handling based circuit, and this one is mainly a handling based circuit. There's not too many long straights. The Ferrari F40 there though, just going to brake a little bit too late, go into the back of me, but don't actually lose any momentum there, so actually not too bad. I haven't lost out of that contact, so just dipping two wheels onto the grass and onto the curb there to make sure we maximise our speed through the chicane. So there's not long to go in the race, just one more lap after this, and then we have successfully beaten so many noobs in the ultimate noob wagon. So there we are in 7th place, and actually, as you can see here, 6th place is just ahead of us. We have a lap to try and get past him and finish in our favourite position. I did see there though that behind the F40 someone is gaining, so the guy in 9th is gaining on 8th. That could play its part. I don't want to lose another position if I can help it, so we've got to make sure that this lap here is a good one, and then we won't lose that extra position. So again, so a little bit wide for the apex of 3. I often do that actually, and then down the hill into turn number 4. Quite an easy one to brake too late for that one, but you should really turn in quite early. Take the curb if you can. This one should be flat out in this car, and it easily is. Right, okay, so this DTM guy has got through into 8th beyond the F40, so the challenge here is very much to try and get past this guy in 6th before he gets past me, if I can, because I am going to be a sitting duck. I'm going to take the defensive line to show him to the outside. He hasn't really made any impression here, so he hasn't put a move on me into the hairpin, so he is right on my tail still. Coming into the final sector of the race then, can we get away with finishing 7th, maybe 6th if I am lucky. So taking that quite well actually, and then we have 2 corners remaining. Actually looking behind, I think the DTM guy has lost all of his speed. We've got a good run through the second to last turn, but it's not going to quite be enough unless this guy makes a massive error. We have definitely pulled up on him though, so he is actually very lucky that I have just about not had enough speed. And there we go, we're going to finish in 7th position in what was a lobby of over 20 people, which is just frankly, well, it's just not good really. There we go, there's a list. If you see your name, get a sledgehammer out right now and you know, do what you have to do. We then turn our attentions to the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Now this track isn't going to be as good for me in this car. Master Sniper doing his typical job there of punting everyone into the first turn, coming downhill. I'm in 11th out of 23 or 20, so this is going to be a good opportunity to beat a couple of people, but this track does have too many straight lines. There are too many straight sections, a couple of people off, and I'm up into 8th place. So this is just going to be a matter of, again, as is the most often case in Forza 6, just staying clean basically, and if I can do that I will beat quite a lot of people. So this is the first of many, or first of a few long straight-ish sections. So we have the straight into a fast right-hander up the top of this hill. This Viper doesn't want to quite go past me yet, so this is the fast right-hander, which opens out again onto another straight line section. It's not dead straight, but it's flat out easily, and this is where I'm going to lose out massively. And actually it seemed to I seem to be able to hire someone here to help me, because this Viper, as we just saw, doesn't really want to go past me, and I'm going to recruit him here as a rear gunner and a booster if you like. So into the 90-degree right-hander at the end of this straight line section. Master Sniper ahead of us, so we're going to definitely try and get past him. And coming downhill, the Viper is actually going to be recruited here to give me a speed boost, so he's actually going to push me a couple of times. So I didn't ask for this, but you know, fair enough. If he wants to help me out, then cool stuff, as long as he does get past me in the end, and he won't have to snap his Forza 6 disc. So that Camaro there going flying past into 7th place. Master Sniper taking over the grass. He's going to get a poor exit, and I'm going to go through here up into 7th place once again. The Viper is going to give me another boost. Look at that. He really is helping me out. So that's actually really quite useful. Definitely given me a couple of attempts there at least. And then coming through this section, it's a tricky section to get right. I go a little bit too quickly through there. I'm going to go wide. The Viper is, well, he's just going to say goodbye now because that's enough help, I think, for one race. And then we are going to move to the end of lap number 1. And, well, the very long straight now. I have no speed at all, so I am just a sitting duck. I can do absolutely nothing here. So these guys are just going to go flying past, and there's absolutely nothing I can do. So I'm going to lose a lot of time. And then on lap number 2, regrettably this was a 2-lap race, because when I got round to the end of lap 1 I thought, oh, thank God that's over, but then it wasn't over. I had to do another lap, and here we are in 11th out of 17. So it's not going too badly, but we are being hunted down by 2 people. And at this point here at the start of the straight, I am 1,500 feet ahead. 1,500, that is a massive gap. It's like 10 seconds. And then, well, you can see here I'm barely going 140, whereas most people in S-Cars are probably going 200 down here. So I'm giving away a lot of speed. And as you can see, they are catching up big time. Nobody's going to make contact with me as we come uphill again. And then the other guy's going to go through as well. We've got 5 seconds left to complete the race. I'm in 13th. I'm just going to go for a dirty noob lunge here and get through back up into 12th. I'm just going to beat that guy at the end there. Elephant Red Bull. So he can be added to the list. Unlucky there, pal. I've just got past you. So you know what you have to do. There you go, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. So I do apologise that I didn't bring out too many videos last week. I wasn't feeling too well. But this video hopefully gets us back on track. I do hope you enjoyed it. Do hit the like button if you did and subscribe for more of the same. That's going to be all from me today, guys. Thank you for watching. Super GT signing out.